What's good, everybody? It's Volume here, bringing you the semifinals of WPF Delta. We made it that far. We're top 4 out of 16. I mean, it's less impressive when you realize there's only 16 coaches, but maybe I'm just getting in my own head. I hope to win this match. We're up against Spider, who took the W over our good friend Muffin, who beat us when they prepped well. I kind of choked. Combination of things. But I wanted to see them do well. They lost. But I haven't played Spider, which is kind of nice to have not a rematch. Even though I would have loved to rematch Muffin, get another chance at him. But you take what you can get. So we're playing Spider. He's got a Spectre. And you might notice my team has no normal type. I don't know if anyone remembers the draft preview at this point, or the draft analysis. We're so far in. This is the 11th week. But we got a Spectre, Ting-Lu, Quaquaval, Thunderous Incarnate, Iron Crown, Dragalge, Terra Wigglytuff, Hisuian Arcanine, Terra Regigigas, and Terra Brizion. Now the Brizion is Terra Fighting, Normal, and Psychic for some reason. It's not normal, it's Rock. And the Wigglytuff is Fairy, Water, and Steel, and the Regigigas is Normal, Fairy, and Ground. And the Regigigas might come for the Blaziken, which we didn't bring. But he could also bring us like a Terra Fighting Brizion. Also looks pretty good here. So it's kind of hard to say what he wants to do. Depends on how well he thinks this initial will be pressured, because let's be straightforward here, it's Terra Normal. And I realized I didn't check my EVs, so we'll do this as we go. And then if I fuck up, I'll just restart. But yeah. So this Greninjas that looks good. I don't have a lot of time, this is why this is the case. But we're Scarf, because we outspeed everything except for Scarf Spectre. Which could be problematic if it shows up, but it probably won't be able to OHKO us, and so this kind of just revenges everything. It also revenges an Aqua-stepped Quaquaval with Protean Extra Sensory. So we have options here. It's Surf instead of Hydro Pump because like the damage is less important. Like it's more important that we get damage off than if we max damage it, because we're not going for getting some resets with Battle Bond. So that's the goal of this thing, and it's just turn in Dark Pulse Surf Extra Sensory. Kind of hits everything that it needs to. But it's not going to hit that. I mean, it's going to hit hard with Protean, but it's not to be a Battle Bond sweeper, probably. But it could just click one move and win the game. So there's always a win con. We had a Lycanroc here, which is nicknamed Arcanine because I thought it was funny to name it Arcanine, because Hisuian Arcanine runs my team into the ground. Like, I have no switch-ins to Rock Fire coverage. Just how it is. My fighting type is Blaziken, which is, not very bulky, and also not resistant to rock because of fire. And my Bronzong, my Steel type, resists the rock, but it's not resistant to fire. And it has heat proof, but then it's still weak, so it's still neutral. So it's still a neutral hit. It's still like murdering me. So I pretty much have to sack something once that Arcanine gets in. So the goal is to not let the Arcanine get in. So yeah. But this Lycanroc is trying to roleplay that Arcanine and try to net some kills. Its Extra Bulk kind of hits everything. It's not faster than Thunderous, but I don't know if that thing will come. And it's not faster than the Spectre, but what are you going to do? It can live a hit from Spectre, but not if it's boosted. So we'll see what happens. Thunderous is... Yeah, I don't know if it's going to come, but if it does, it outspeeds, so... And it could bring Scarfers to outspeed this, like a Scarf Arcanine or Scarf Brizion, or even a Scarf Quaquaval. Probably even ban Quaquaval, but then I outspeed. So, Sinisha, it's nice for the Quaquaval, but Quaquaval gets ice coverage. But also, we kind of need a Terra Normal so we don't get run over by this Spectre. So I don't know when I'm gonna get this Terra Normal off in the battle. I'm hoping that I can hold it, and then I'm resistant to. Or at least Greninja can always revenge the Spectre. That's the goal, at least. But it's just a standard calm mindset. It kind of looks good once, like, the physical threats don't really do that much to it. Besides this Arcanine, which is kind of a monster. It just but it can strength sap Arcanine and hopefully just not get OHKO'd if it's not weak to fire. I mean, it's not with the heat proof again, so it's got options. We got a Clefable, who's really the most useless member on this team. But I kind of needed it because I needed something for the Quaquaval in case it started popping off. Like an unaware Clef is going to stop it. And T-Wave looks pretty good here. The Ting-Lu can kind of fuck me over because it's got Ruination or Heavy Slam or whatever the fuck and doesn't take that much from Moonblast. I wanted to bring Specs, but it's too juiced and then I have nothing for Quaquaval. So this thing's kind of expendable. It's hopefully just to like scout a set, like see if it's Banded Quick Wobble. If it's Banded Quick Wobble, this thing ain't doing shit anyway. So, but it might just be like thrown into the Arcanine fodder pretty early on, depending upon how the game state is. That's my expectation. It's got Chilling Water for it, which doesn't even OHKO. It's only 50 base power, but you know, you try your best here. It'll lose the lower its attack for something else to do something, but maybe it's probably more worth it just to click T-Wave versus his team. Thundurus would be annoying, but I mean, Thundurus could come. That's the problem, is that like I think it might not come, but it could, and that could mess me up completely. But here's the juiciest set of all. The Hyper Cutter Lefties Gliscor to avoid Toxic Orb Hex bullshit with Spectrier, and to get up the double dance with Earthquake Psychic Fangs to kill everything. Now this thing has a little bit of trouble getting through that Ting-Lu. But Ting-Lu is probably not his death. So that's the goal here. Everything else, Earthquake looks so good. Even in Ting-Lu, Earthquake still looks pretty good. And then things that Earthquake doesn't look very good, against a Virizion, Psychic Fangs, baby. And we also got that pesky Thundurus, but I couldn't run Stone Edge. A, it might miss, but B, it doesn't hit the Virizion, which might tear it out of being grass, but like then it might just tear into fighting and then we'll resist rock. And it's kind of a mind game whether the Earthquake's Edge, so we're just going to stack it Fangs, because it's probably not going to be the other two types that it can be. So hopefully this thing works out. It's a little juiced. The problem is I'm feeling a little underconfident now, guys. But I saw this at the beginning of the prep and I was like, if this is not Double Dance Gliscor, when is it time for Double Dance Gliscor? And I think the time is now. I think it can do it. But it's still a little scary. And there's a one that I haven't talked about in the opposing team, which is the Iron Crown, which he might not bring at all, but he could. Because it's fucking terrifying to my entire team, except for this Bronzong, which is really here to stop that thing. Even though Bronzong doesn't really have the greatest matchup otherwise, with there's a Spectrier running around. I mean, it can kind of fuck around with Ting-Lu, so... but there's also an Arcanine that can just like blitz it. Like it's not great. And we're Levitate for the Ting-Lu, but maybe we could arguably be Heat Proof. I don't know. I'm committed. It might cost me, such as Pokemon. Like we were gonna maybe put Imprison on this thing to stop the Iron Crown, but I was like, is Iron Crown really gonna be Iron Defense? Then we kind of need all four of these moves. If it's Iron Defense, Iron Crown, we might get fucked, but like hopefully we can just chip it down because it's not going to have recovery except for maybe lefties, so we're kind of like tossing, see who crits. So it could be a complete flip, but I expect more of like an agility set, so I'm willing to take that risk, and if I have to flip the game on Bronzong critting an Iron Crown, I will. So now there's the people missing. I mean, Tentacruel is my pride and joy. Not really. I don't know why I said that. It just felt like the right thing to say. But it's not. He's kind of sad. He's kind of mid-mon, and he's kind of been that all season. But he has his purposes. He's got the draining kiss liquid ooze kill on Comfey last week. So maybe he's got it in him. But didn't feel like right for this game. Though he could have. I almost replaced Clef with him. I just feel like Clef is more robust. And, you know, Clef's number one thing is that it loses the Iron Crown, but Tentacruel also loses the Iron Crown. So it's like, what's even the point? And then we got this Vikavolt, which, I don't know, Vikavolt just didn't look that good. It was slow. I could maybe run webs, but it's kind of like hard to bring them on, especially when I want to Terra it most of the time, but I think Terra Normal Sinistra is too good. The final guy, I actually had Blaziken over Lycanroc on this team. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. Had a Sash set, but Sash, like, he has priority on this, on Arcanine. He's probably bringing Extreme Speed because like he doesn't really need that. He doesn't really need coverage, so it's like Head Smash, Floor Blast, Extreme Speed, whatever the fuck he wants. So he can kind of do what he wants and revenge me if I get down to 1 HP. So I didn't think it was super worth it to maybe trade. And even then, like he could have Regigigas and Regigigas could stop me. So I don't know if he would have led Regigigas if he saw Blaziken. It's like hard led Regigigas and I lead Blaziken, and then we just scrap it out. But the problem is Blaziken, it's Terraferia Regigigas, and Blaziken will take chip from Flare Blitz, so it doesn't really have a good stab to hit it with, because close combat is resisted. So that's the biggest problem with Regigigas, but I'm kind of like maybe a Blaziken could have been done well here, so oh well. That's the squad, and I hope that we take home another dub, so I'll see you guys in the battle. See you then. What's good? I'm back. Sorry, I'm a little shaken just because I'm nervous. Battle's about to happen. We're finding it. Let's get into it. So you brought the Greninjas and the Verzion. I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna glide Scor, but I'm not sure if. I don't know. The quick level lead is so good, I think. But yeah, you didn't bring Tanglu actually. They brought Thundurus. Stop doing it. I don't want to see this fucking Thundurus. Greninjas is such a dumb name, by the way. Just trying to spell it. And also, Verzion is just Verizon in my head. Whew. What actually do I want to lead? I could lead Scarf Gren, but now I'll reveal I'm Scarf instantaneously. My instinct is telling me to lead Lycanroc. I'm going to. Also, I'm out of time. I thought I had a lead prepared, but I guess I didn't. Whoopsies. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get into this battle. Whew. Alright, guys. I'm not sure how to feel. I mean, brought like vaguely what I expected. Nothing that's like shocking to me. Like, if I saw a Wigglytuff or something, I might be a little shocked. Or Dragalge. I don't think they're very good. So you might think I'm just Sash Lycanroc here. So do I really want to flip the game on Focus Blast here? Or maybe this thing was for Lycanroc, because that's what I think that's what what's his face did. CV Marcus used. What do I even do here? I don't want to risk it. I think he just Focus Blasts. Oh, he taunts me. Okay. It's not exactly what I wanted, so I could have just gone for this thing. I guess he thought I was going to set up rocks. I should have just gone for it then, actually. I just fucked up. What's it going to go into? I mean, does he just stay in? Damn. Kind of upset that I messed up turn 1. I had a good lead. I really just don't want him to go free Arcanine right now. What's it going into? Yep. Alright, at least we called a double. Oof. I don't know if you'll notice that I'm not Toxic Orb. I think he has to be stupid to stay in here. What's a squad? I don't know, man. I'm just feeling it in my bones. This might be a throw by me. He stayed in. And he crit me. Oh my god, I can't believe he stayed in. I could have just killed him. Oh, he's a psycho. Well, I probably won in the game. I don't think I can. I mean, I could maybe win, but like, he just stayed in. He didn't think I was gonna earthquake him. I should have just earthquaked. That's my bad. I risked it all for nothing. Jesus, any crit. I think that crit mattered. I mean, I don't know what the hell my calcs are saying. Yeah, like if he's like jolly head smash, like yeah, that crit mattered. I would have been able to at least get a kill or click a button. Versus this thing. That's so annoying. But I probably should just earthquaked. Whatever. I don't really have time to figure it out. At least I know it's not scarfed. So I think my Arcanine is gonna come in. Dude, that was such a good read. Oh, whatever. I'm so annoyed. I'm so I shouldn't have. I don't know why he did that. I think that was a bad play. I think he doesn't Oko me. Like, in what world is he Okoing me? He loses his Arcanine. Maybe his Sash Arcanine? I don't know, man. I don't even know what his set he is because he crit me. So I can't even tell. Alright, what does he have? I'm so sad. I should have just caught him off guard with me being faster. I thought he would switch. I was like, why would he stay in? I'm so tilted. I'm so mad. I should have stun edged. I'm just playing badly now. You know, he got me. He got me good. No, I don't know if it's harder to double around this thing. Is he gonna double into Arcanine? T-waves me. Alright, that's T-wave taunt Thunderous. I guess, I don't know, head smash, Arcanine. Oof, brutal turn for me. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Alright, he just taunts me. I don't know what I do here. It's so hard for me to play into Thunderous. I don't know if he has Focus Blast. I don't know if he would T-Bolt here. I might T-Wave though. I'm kind of sending it. Knocks on my expert belt. That knockoff did so much. I'm so paper. I don't know if I should say in. I clicked it already. Oh, I'm just tilted. I'm so mad at myself. Like I said, I just should have Earthquake. That would have been huge. Good. This is good. This is good for me. Uh... Unfortunate, man. I guess I just tilted out of my mind after that Arcanine play. There's not a lot of time to mentally recover from yourself. So, nah, whatever. I can still maybe win if I kill the Thundurus. If I just need to not taunt me. So I would have loved to knock out and parried right there. Full parried. But I saw it hit the Stone Edge. He's thinking a lot on this turn. Is he thinking I'm switching? I don't know. Maybe he had a roll where he, a calc where the head smash killed me. He just T-bolts. I attack this thing. Fuck off, bro. I'm reading. I'm still reading right now. Just knock off T-Bolt. This is a full utility set. This is a good ring. But I don't think it should have gotten the effectiveness it had. I think I've choked out of my mind. I should have Moonblast there. I'm down 2 Pokemon. It's so sad for me. I need to hope that like Bronzong can, or Sinistcha. Sinistcha's kind of paralyzed, so it's really just Bronzong pops off. He didn't bring Iron Crown this game though, so doesn't have the thing they can like really set up on. Maybe I should have gone for Moonblast there. Now I'm gonna take 2 T-Bolts. I really should have played smarter. I mean, I can't do anything about it now, right? I just have to try to like win with what I have. Oh, what a sad one for me. At least we got a kill. Didn't get 6-0. I should have Moonblasted him the first time instead of trying to roll, instead of trying to read him. This is over predicting. I mean, this one can maybe heal on the Regigigas, but do I care? I don't really have him on, it's expendable. Extra Sensory looks really good here for Greninja. I don't know how I'm getting through this Regigigas. I have no idea. Alright, he just wants the free kill. I should have T-Wave probably, because the taunt wore off. Whoopsies! But it doesn't really matter, because he just Shadow Balls me. Wow, this guy has Shadow Ball. Well. Alright, let's run some calculations really quick. I don't really want to go into being a psychic type versus this thing, probably. Well, I feel like he might just go hard for Quavel. Structure is so bulky. I don't know what he's gonna do. I feel like I have no idea what he's gonna do after that Arcanine play. This is so hard for me to read. Fuck, I should have extra sensory. Oh, yeah, extra sensory would have been nice. That is nothing. Why is my... it's an important call. This is sad for me. Maybe I should have gone Bronzong? I don't know. This thing was just both hits. I should have sent... he just played it. Yeah, I don't know. I've lost all sense of how to play Pokemon in this game, unfortunately. I don't know. It's Calm Mind. What the heck is Frizion doing? I'm Parrots. I don't really want to take this fight with Sinistcha. I don't know, man. I think it's really hard for me to win in this situation. Oh, it's Taunt as well? Good. It's Calm Mind, Taunt, Frizion. Taunt is good versus me. It's a good bring by him. I think Gliscor could have popped off super hard here, which is just sad for me. I keep going back to. I feel like it's hard for me not to keep going back to it. It's just like that was such a big potential one con, and I kind of tossed it. I think I just have to try to make plays, but he didn't. I don't know. He just knows what I'm gonna do. He's gonna attack me or something. Like, what's he doing? Just combining again. I mean, that's super unfortunate for me. I don't know, there's not a lot to say. Like, in post, I'd just be like, I'm pretty sure I lost game at turn 2, but maybe I could have played around the Thunder, it's better. But he brought Taunt, which was really good prep from him, because it kind of stopped all my setup stuff that I have. And he brought Taunt on 2 Mons, so it's just like, and probably has maybe even not Taunt on Spectre at this point. It might just be taunting. Alright, we got the Terra out of him, but I think it's pretty doomed for us. Yeah, terrifying Frizion. Yeah, this thing just wins, I think. Because Clefable's dead, but I don't really have a play. Yeah, I just had to hope he didn't have Taunt on this thing. Yeah, Giga Drain. Also, the spider talk probably won't immediately be after the battle, not because of what's happened. Like he just is busy. So I mean, maybe I'll be able to get him a call right after. We'll see, but I don't know, man. Not sure. Just gotta body press this thing. Man, this thing just beats the rest of my team, unfortunately. That's a +2 Giga Drain. Like, I don't know. He's gonna set the go to +6. I switched into Greninja thinking he might try to like win with Spectre here. Aura Sphere murders me. He's +2/+2. I do no damage to him. I mean, this game's a wrap. He's already won. I literally cannot win with the sets I have versus this. I mean, unless he misses Aura Sphere here. I don't know, I could have gone to Sinistcha there, I guess. I don't know. But, like, Sinistcha's not doing anything else. I don't know, man. It's just rough. It was a brutal game. I kind of tilted. Such is life. We made semis. We had a good run. I'm not battle bond, so like even if I miraculously picked up the skill, I won't like win the game. Kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't know what this Verzion set is. The Tom was really good. This is a really good Verzion set because it would just stop the clefable. I mean, I just match Moonblast versus this thing, but it starts the other things. Stops the other things. Ah. I mean, like, how much is a Sinistcha? This thing's like +2. I don't know how much is that. I don't know. I'm gonna go Sinistcha. Maybe I should have gone Grenin. Ugh. I should have gotten Sinistcha on it earlier. It just heals so much from me. Like it's just it's a resisted hit. Yeah, I fucked up. I mean, now I definitely can't kill this thing unless I crit, and I got full parried, so it doesn't matter. I should have just gone Greninja, I guess, but it was like already. I don't think I would have killed. So I don't know, man. I'm not even sure. Like I said, the game was a wrap once this thing revealed it had taunt. So. He's playing it safe, but I can't do anything. Crit Shadow Ball, please. Spit F drop, please. That's all I can hope for. Crit Shadow Ball or Spit F drop, or both. Let's go, Sinistcha. It's your time to shine. I don't know. I mean, there's not really much to say here. Oh, I got Pharaoh Flip Arrow twice just for the fun of it. Just to put the icing on the cake. Not that it matters. Like, it literally doesn't matter. So he just needs to, like, mash Giga Drain versus me. And then he'll win. It just kind of sucks that I got full parried twice, and I got full parried with Lycanroc. And, I don't know. This kind of sucks. I probably shouldn't have Lycanroc get T-Wave, but, like, I don't really have a great answer to the Thundi. Probably should have, like, Scor just killed the Arcanine, I guess, but if he was going to kill himself for that, but I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna do a couple of crit extra sensories. Extra sensory has like a 10% chance to flinch, right? I mean, let's find out. Yeah, we can get our revenge right here, right now. Let's do it. It's 10% or 20? It's probably 10. Yeah. Otherwise, it might be better. Crit! Crit! He's fucking Pyappa! Crit, psychic, flinch! Flinch! Hell. Well, GG. GG's a spider. Taunt was really good versus me. Kind of salty about the early turns, but that's Pokemon for you. So, we'll see if Spider wants to call. If he has time to call now, I'm down. But if not, it happens. We might try to add on an addendum later. But so hopefully I see you guys in some sort of post-game chat. Peace. All right, guys, we're in the post-game chat. We got Spider right after the match, hot off the press. Congrats on making finals, dude. I know it's RNG aside, happens, Pokemon. I thought like the taunt bring was super fucking good, like just bringing double taunt. I don't know if you brought triple taunt. I didn't like investigate your sets thoroughly yet.
It was just taunt on Thundy and then Virizion. The plan was just to go lead Thundurus because I had no removal and I didn't want to deal with Stealth Rocks, and so I figured you lead maybe either Lycanroc to get Stealth Rocks up. So like if you don't Stealth Rock, I had Focus Sash too. So if you end up Stone Edging, at least I can paralyze the Lycanroc before I go down. And then in general, like the team was just to like bust through your team. Like I had no defensive Pokemon. Like even Regigigas was offensive because it was just too fat for me to try to beat you in a long game. So by the way, I didn't check. Were you Terra Normal on Sinistcha?
I was.
Yeah, I figured.
I have to breathe. That is my normal type, unfortunately for me.
Yeah.
So
no, I figured. So yeah, I was also expecting maybe a Battle Bond Greninja there, the way you were playing it.
I probably should have been Battle Bond. I don't know. I was Protean because it was a playstyle that I haven't played before, which was the Protean Greninja. And I kind of like beefed it hard because Gliscor was supposed to be my mid-ground breaker and just like murder a whole bunch of things so Greninja can win, or Lycanroc can murder a whole bunch of things. But I kind of let I don't know why you stayed in versus the Arcanine versus Gliscor.
I didn't think. Well, Arcanine was kind of just a throwaway. Like I just wanted to get a damage, so I figured you wouldn't Earthquake there with a Thundurus. I figured you'd go for a Hazard or maybe a Protect or something. I could just feel it out. But I was kind of kicking myself because I was about to knock off on the Clefable, but I went to Arcanine expecting you to Moonblast or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, I'm getting in against Gliscor, so I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna. I wanted to punish your potential Hazard. And I also thought I outspeed, but since you were Swords Dance, I was
Swords Dance Agility. Swords Dance Agility Double Dance.
Yeah, that's cool.
Unfortunately, I should have read it differently because I just assumed, because in my mind, Arcanine is Thanos versus me. So because I have no Arcanine switch. What of my team switches into the Arcanine?
There's really nothing. I figured maybe you run Heatproof Bronzong, but that's kind of just because it loses maybe it doesn't lose the Tinglu anyway, but that would be the only thing.
Yeah, so I sort of misread how much you would have valued the Arcanine. So I should have just clicked EQ.
Yeah, but I mean, hindsight's 20/20. I feel like, if I just go, fat Regigigas, it's like, okay. But, again, it was just like, I just wanted to hit things as hard as possible. But, yeah, that's...
I mean, yeah, hindsight is 20/20. I'll just be kicking myself for it. Because, I don't know. I don't even know if the SD was the correct play either way, because I don't think SD would have done something versus the Regigigas maybe. I'm not even sure.
I would have been slow start, so you probably would have beaten it pretty handily one-on-one. I did have Ice Punch, but even with that.
Yeah. I probably didn't need to go off with it, though. I probably could have just, held on to the Gliscor and then clicked EQ, and if you got on a Thundurus, whatever. Thundurus doesn't really 1v1 me either, so
yeah.
You might have taunted. I don't know, but I guess I didn't see the game through the Hazard game, and you did.
Yeah. So. I mean that's pretty much what I was thinking as far as that, but I didn't expect Thundurus to do that much. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it would be dead by turn 3. I mean
that was the lead. You got maximal value of the lead Thundurus. I was
I really did. Yeah.
Griefing around it. I don't know. I couldn't figure out what to do versus it because all my things had setup. So it's taunt, and then I'm cooked, and the only thing that could probably have beaten it was the Gliscor because you're gonna knock off my leftovers, which would kind of suck, but. I was Hypercutter leftovers in case you were a Hex fucking Spectrier. So I want to be poisoned. So maximally.
Oh, that's neat. I didn't even think about that. I saw that you didn't have a Toxicord, so that kind of keyed me into maybe he's offensive. But it's really toss up. Even offensive Gliscor could be Toxicord with Facade. So
yeah.
And actually, recently I brought I don't know if that video's out yet, so I'm not gonna say that. Anyway,
it's like redacted.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know how much more there is to say about the match because, like, I don't know, you just kind of rolled me. It happens.
Virizion has like been my saving grace the last 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. It's like I haven't used it until the last 2 weeks, and it's just gone kind of crazy. So
yeah, I mean, the taunt set got me this week, and I know you had like you bluffed a scarf last week versus Muffin.
Yeah, I didn't even know. No,
you didn't mean to bluff the scarf.
No, dude, it was like 6 a.m. and I was
Australia
like,
moment.
That's no excuse. But I was like, tired as hell, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let the Iron Crown go down so that I can get a Trailblaze off. But it was getting leftovers, so then it was like 25%. I couldn't kill it with Trailblaze. So then I had to go Sacred Sword and just hope that it worked, and he ended up thinking I was Scarf. It was pretty funny.
I mean, big dub to you. Now you're in the finals.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, unless you have something else, but I want to ask you, like, who would you rather face, Gravy or Mike?
I think Mike, just because I already fought Gravy and I don't really like rematches.
Yeah.
I was pretty lucky. Well, I don't like rematches when I won the first time.
Yeah,
I feel like
agree.
you have an advantage when you lose. Like, because often when I lose, my opponent, if we rematch in the playoffs, they just bring the same team.
Yeah.
And so I can just completely counter them. So I did beat Gravy, although that was kind of a strange match. I don't know. I'd rather just get a clean slate and fight Mike. But I know they're both very good battlers, so it really comes down to that. I just don't like repeat matches.
No, I feel that for real. Like, I don't want to fight Will again in the quarterfinals. Like, I got matchup against Will, and it's like, I already beat you once. Do I have to really try to beat you twice?
Yeah.
It was just slightly mitigated, but he had a different team. He had like some minor transactions that like changed the matchup a little bit, but
yeah, with Muffin, like I lost to him in like week 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And so I had to, but that gave me an advantage. So I'm not going to shy away from it. So, yeah, I'd rather face Mike. Oh, by the way, this is kind of random, but I tarot with the Virizion just in case you were no item acrobatic. That's the only reason. And then I kind of was annoyed because I'm like, what if he's like crits me with Matcha Gotcha, because I wasn't resisted anymore. By the way, in Mox, Sinister was a pain to deal with. That thing was so annoying.
Well,
I feel like it's really good.
What did it do? Like, I feel like it's like pretty good, but it has a hard time when there's like a fat ass Arcanine in the way. And also, I guess you learn from it because you brought Taunt, which kind of shuts it down. So.
Yeah, I think it would just like it would just run like a Fizz Def set and then Calm Mind, Strength Sap, and it's like okay.
Yeah.
And then it would get burns on Matcha Gotcha.
I guess I could have gone for a Matcha Gotcha. I feel like it was better for me to go to the Shadow Ball spam at the end, but I probably should have just flipped it and hope I got a roll with the Greninja instead of going Tanisha in the last 2 months, I think. And just like, I think it might have been a roll for Extra Sentry to kill. Plus I can crit, plus I can flinch. So
yeah, but I mean, I had the Pyappa, so it would have been, you would have needed like a flinch or a crit. So,
yeah.
But if you get a crit with Senisha, maybe that knocks me out, and then you have a full out Greninja.
That's true. I was Scarf Greninja because I was like, Spectre also runs me, so I wanted to be fast.
Also, why didn't you bring Blaziken?
Why didn't I bring Blaziken? I almost brought Blaziken, but to be honest, I think I was like higher on Blaziken in the beginning of the season and middle of the season, but it's kind of like it's slow as fuck. Like, it's 80 base speed, and like most people have a ton of mons that are high above 80 base speed, like you do, for example. Only 3 of your mons are like, your 3 of your mons are like 45 for some reason, and then it's 85 at Quaquaval. But I don't have the speed tiers to take advantage of that, and it's not really a big speed tier to take advantage of anyway, because those guys aren't running speed. So it's like everything is faster than it. So I was gonna maybe be like a Sash set. But then I was doing the map versus like Regigigas, and Regigigas could like flip it, and I can't run Flare Blitz from Sash, and you're Terra Fairy, and you did bring Terra Fairy Regigigas. So
I did.
I don't think I win that 1v1.
Oh right, you don't. Yeah. No, you don't. Even like slow start does over half to a Blaziken. It's insane.
Yeah, and on top of that,
go ahead.
Oh,
no, go ahead.
On top of that, like you could just lead Thunderous. Like, it was gonna be a lead set, like, and so you just plus T-Wave, and then I'm like, oh. I guess I have to like pray now. So
yeah, it's tough. I don't think I really prepped for like a Gliscor, like an offensive Gliscor. So I think that definitely would have been annoying. if that had happened. But just because I'm looking at your team right now, I did predict unaware Clef. That was really annoying.
Yeah.
Which again kind of factors into the fact that I just ran Spectrier, Banded, Quaquaval. My only like setup mon was Virizion, and the only like if Clefable's still there, I probably lose to that. So again, Thunderous just putting in work that I wasn't expecting it to. But
yeah, if Glasgow was alive, it would have been different. I think if I brought a defensive Glasgow more dedicated to taking on the Thunderous, it might have, which is probably what you expected, right? But I guess it didn't happen. I also was like discounted because I was like, I think Clefable was kind of my most throwaway mon, so I was like, I just need to get damage on Thunderous, and my other mons are slow as fuck, so I'm not doing that much damage with like. I was like, oh yeah, so you didn't bring Iron Crown. I was a little worried about Iron Crown just running me over. That's why Bronzong's on the team.
Yeah, I love Bronzong. I think it's just really cool in general, but when you taunt it, it can be passive. I was surprised to see like a body press does like not that much to Virizion, and Virizion isn't very bulky.
Yeah, I mean, I was fully Spadef, so I was specifically for like an Iron Crown set that tried to like set up. Bronzong would come in.
Oh, I thought you had yeah. I thought it was mixed defense based on the calc set. I don't know.
I had 4 defense EVs.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's so hard to calc things in fucking Wi-Fi. So
it is. Yeah, I don't have the little bar that people use to measure it.
Yeah,
I just kind of eyeball it.
I just send it. But wait, look at that. We're top 4. So what can they say?
Yeah, true. Real.
Yeah, I mean, so again, congrats on the win. I mean, I think you prepped really well for it, and your prep paid off. I got, I'll be sad, but I can go over that on my own. I need to share it with you.
I couldn't tell you the amount of times that I've gone out in quarterfinals and semifinals. I'm just glad to be in finals.
Dude, that's fucking
I had
a big
a pretty
win.
rough game yesterday, so I'm just glad I had this.
You gotta win in here. That's what counts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck. I guess I hope you face Mike. So.
Yeah, me too. There you go. Thanks. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, is there anything else you want to say before I close it out?
I don't think so. I really enjoyed your team. I really think your team is cool. It was definitely annoying to prep for. So, yeah. That's about it. I guess that's about it.
Well, I'm glad I made you sweat for it, and thank you for coming on and doing the interview with me. And to everyone else, I'll do a closing thing, which is just me going over the season. But that's the end of WPF Delta for me. Root for Spider in the finals. Peace.